camera now. Anyway, we'll hold it. And next to me is some dickhead, fat prick that has a... So, we are doing the update that you 5 subscribers have been waiting for. And I want to give thanks to my viewers, of course, to my 10 views that I got last month. Update time. So, the business we were aiming to make 10 euros for by the end of the month of November, we overachieved. What does it mean? It means Agent Vasilev is always on the job. I love a job, you know? So this is nothing new. I'm not surprised because I know what I'm doing. I'm not new to social media. I know how to post. I know consistency will get me my views. I know consistency will get me to my target audience. And I know consistency will start to make me money. So the aim for 10 euros was because it was a nice low number. I just wanted to prove it to you, not to me, to you. And also I wanted to, look back because I knew I would overachieve. I wanted to look back at that old video and laugh, because I said 10 euros, we made 20 pounds. TikTok, ding, yes, I know how to edit, thank you very much. Views, as you can see, ranging between 8 to 4,000 views. I'm happy with it. I've been getting an enormous amount of DMs and comments, which was the aim. Even it got to the point where I could not get back to everyone in time because in my post, there is a time which I say I will get back to them, and I couldn't actually deliver because there were so many messages and comments being sent non-stop. Instagram is not doing that great, but fuck it. At the moment I'm using it as a link page because, as you know, TikTok doesn't allow you to post a link in your bio until you've got 1,000 followers. So until then, what I'm doing is redirecting my DMs from TikTok to my Instagram page. They click on the link, they can make money to me or for me. What am I expecting from this page? I'm expecting by February to start making regular monthly income. This means, let's say 300 euros. I'm expecting each month by February. So by February, I should have made 300 euros for that month of February. Could be December, could be February, could be January, but I think February will be the time that it will happen. And Agent Vasilev will make sure it happens by February because I'm not going to get back to this video and I'm not going to make an update on how I failed because that's not what I do. We will not do that. We will achieve. Apart from this, I felt good today and I wanted to give some free advice to those that are just starting out. If you're just starting out, I've been in your shoes and know what it's like. First thing first, before you even go and get clients, what I advise you to do is join a network. Because when you join a network, and don't join some shitty one from some guru, look around YouTube, social media, find a good mentor that could help you and join their network group. What this will give you access to is, first off, people in your, for example, if you're doing marketing, there's going to be people in your field who've been doing it longer than you, who are more successful than you, and who have more knowledge. So once you get into a network with them, what happens is, once you have a question, instead of looking online and trying to get a video that sort of answers your question, you send a message to the people in your network, they get back to you effectively, and you know what to do because those people have already have gone through the things you're going through now. So for them, they're giving you things that have worked out, and they have, obviously, as you can see with your eyes, that they are now doing better than you. They have achieved. So always look for people that have results. Results are a business card nowadays, okay? There's no point for me to even message you if I don't see results, or if I cannot search you up and it gives me some information about you, or if I cannot ask someone. Does that make sense? If I cannot find you online, at least show me some of your results, which is key. Another thing, once you have already done this networking step and you are on your way to get your first client, never, and I mean never ever, in your first time working with somebody, over aim. Do not try new things with them, okay? If you've never done paid ads, don't now try and do paid ads with a client, especially your first client, because what will happen is you will not deliver, okay? The thing is, if you do make that mistake, as I said, don't ever, but if you do manage to make that mistake, because you know that's how we as men, as humans learn, we like to make things difficult for ourselves, you have that network now to go and get advice from. You understand? So if you do over aim and you shit your pants, what you can do is get back into that network, ask the right people, and I'm sure they'll help you out. But why I say don't overachieve is not just about the money, it's because you will grow better. You will grow better. What do I mean by that? So let's say you have your first client finally, you're talking with him back and forth about what you can do for him and prices and so on and so forth. What I would advise, especially in the marketing world, is, let's say he wants to grow his social media. Always focus on organic content. What does that mean? Tell your client that you do not work with paid ads at the moment. You are an expert in organic growth. Why do we do this? Because especially if you're just starting out, you don't know how to work Facebook ads, you don't know how to work ads, you don't know what to click, you don't know how to write, you don't know anything. But with organic content, what that basically means is, at least for the start, you just post consistently. Okay, you need to understand that the business owner itself doesn't have the time to take pictures, to write captions, to post, to join groups and so on and so forth. That's why they hire you. And what you will do is, as long as you post consistently with a good caption in the right places at the right times, you will provide results for your client. Their page will grow, likes, follows, link clicks, the attention to that page will grow. And after that, over a certain period of time, let's say 2 or 3 months, could be even 4 months, the client will see growth in revenue as well. They should do. Obviously, it depends what you agree on. Some people just like to grow their page, but it's sort of inevitably, like, you cannot miss out on money once your page is growing. Like, it just happens automatically. So start off with the basics. Don't try and look for the money. Looking for the money will get you buried quick, believe me. It's the most effective for you. And the next thing I want to talk about from the networking part as well is, when you're networking and you have nothing to bring to the table, you should always speak about what you know. If there is something that you don't know, just keep your mouth shut. Just keep your mouth shut is the best thing you can do for yourself. Because the worst thing you can do is when you're talking with someone more valuable than you and you give them some shit advice like, oh, why don't you try and hire more people? Shit advice. Or when you're talking with them and you say you just throw a comment like, oh, it must be so hard working with 10 other people and managing them. No shit, I know this, I know it's hard. Tell me what I can do to make it better, right? So if you cannot advise them on how to, if you cannot give them value and make their life easier, just don't comment, okay? Also, try and have some stories. Stories will make you more valuable, because when you have stories, that means you are experienced, you know? I'm not saying have like 10,000 stories about how you had breakfast and blah, blah, blah. Find out in your boring life, as boring as your life is, there must be at least 2 situations that you've been in that you can make a good story from, that has a beginning, a middle, and an end. So there's a topic, something happens in the middle, and there's an ending, a conclusion, a lesson you've learned. That's the whole point of a story. That will make you more valuable. And the last thing, which is a must, if you have no value at all, if you're new to the business world, if you've just been a shit prick all year round, you haven't done anything interesting with your life, you have no girlfriend, you're always arguing with your parents, and you have no money, we're on a bit off topic. But if you're that type of person, the best thing you can do that will make you look valuable to a person is have a good physique. Having a good physique is, for example, how I started out. With a good physique, many doors will open to you. Because what happens is when you're in the room, you go to the table, as they say, if you cannot bring anything to the table, keep your mouth shut. Let's say you go to the table, right? So I'm at the table, okay? And I sit, I sit like this, I sit upright. You can see some muscle definition and so on and so forth. And I tell you I do boxing, and I tell you I can fight. And next to me is some dickhead, fat prick that has a double chin, and his belly is more forward than his chin, you know what I mean? His stomach goes up more. Fucked up the camera now. Anyway, we'll hold it. So, get a good physique. A good physique is the best and absolute most valuable thing you can do for you that doesn't cost anything. It does not cost anything to have a good physique. It just costs some time. And if you have a good physique, you will automatically, it says it on your forehead, disciplined, hardworking. These things are written on your forehead as long as you have a good physique. So don't be a boring cunt. Don't be a lazy prick.